Hello coders. In this video, we will be discussing few of the areas. That is, you can see it in the screen. The very first one is comments, and next one is how to properly program our name, or I can say how to properly name our program. And the next one is power multiplication. Okay, so we have seen already a multiplication. But this time we will be discussing more about a power multiplication. And the next concept is a division. So when it comes to Python, we have a various division ways. So using a slash and double slash and percentage symbol, or in program we call it as a modulo operator. This is a modulo operator. And finally, what is the BODMAS? So how programming languages uses this particular concept, that is BODMAS rule, in order to evaluate our arithmetic expression. Okay, let's dive into it. So very first concept is comments. You can see our programs EP1 or EP2 or EP3. See, this is very simple programs so that we can easily get to know what is actually about the particular program is. Whereas when you work with a really big projects, it is like having more number of codes. I can say within a single file, you can see around 1000, 2000, even 10,000 lines of code, and I have seen it in a legacy application. Legacy applications is nothing but a pretty old application, but still it is in use. Okay, so in this program, even though you can actually easy to interpret what the program is all about, but how we can actually make it easy for any of the person what this program is about. So we call it as a comments. So in order to write any comments in Python program, this is a way. Okay, it always starts with hash, okay, space, hash, space. You can give any messages. This is actually for addition of two numbers using the user defined input, correct? So I can write addition of two numbers user defined input and save it. So now if you close and open it again, so if any people is actually seeing this program, they can easily interpret or understand this program is meant for doing the addition of two numbers using user defined input. Okay, so this is actually not like a program, but this is only useful for understanding what that particular logic is. You can actually write any messages. Okay, this is not executable. I will tell you what it is actually executable or non-executable. So now you can actually get to know that this is actually, we call it as a comments in any of the programming languages, but in Python it always starts with hash at the beginning, and space. You can start writing any of the information, any kind of an information about that particular program. Let's do the same for other programs as well. Multiplication of three numbers, user defined inputs. Addition of three numbers, this is predefined inputs. Addition of two numbers, this is also a predefined inputs. So predefined inputs are like a static value, having the static value. So this is all about a comments in Python. Now you can see what we have actually given the name to all our programs: EP1, EP2, EP3, EP4, and of course for a practice program I'm using the format of practice 1, practice 2. See, for at this moment this is pretty good. Okay, but whereas, as I said, if you're entering into any of the IT companies, this is not the format they're actually following. Okay, we have to give our program a proper name. Okay, so how to give the proper name? So now I'm going to write a program that is actually for calculating or measuring the area of a circle. Okay, so this is actually my program, area of a circle. So how to give that name? So as usual, click on this icon. It will be asking you to give the file name. Now I'm giving that area underscore of underscore circle dot py. Now press enter. The program is created. The file name is area of circle dot py. Now you can add your comment. Okay, you can actually write a multiple comments also in the single file. So the formula is pi into r, that is pi r square, right? So you can see here pi, it is always a same value 3.14, or I can say 22 divided by 7. Now I am using 3.14. Now radius, so r is actually for radius, right? As I said, int open bracket input open bracket and close parenthesis. Inside that I'm giving the information. Okay, enter radius. Now calculation, area is equals to pi into r. Now finally I'm printing an area. Okay, now let us execute this program. Python area of circle. Now I'm actually having the area and radius I have to input 2. So the answer is 12.56. Now, as I said in the beginning, we will be discussing more about a power multiplication. So what is power multiplication? So you can see in this program, so area of circle formula is pi r square, meaning I have to do 2 times multiplication of radius r square, right? So how do we make it happen? So instead of doing r into r, I can actually write r double asterisk that particular number, r square. So if I'm saving this file and running the program, giving the same value and press enter, I'm getting the same output. You can actually ask me one question. See, r into r is also a same number of line, and r double time asterisk 2 is also the same number of lines. But what makes the difference? Let's say if my formula is pi r power 100, in that case what I have to do, r into r into r into r into, I have to write for 100 times. That is not so good, correct? So in such cases what we will be doing, r double asterisk number 100. See how easy it is to write, to do a power multiplication. So this is how we have to use this approach in order to do any kind of a power multiplication. Okay, so this is actually the program, next program of our cube, that is an area of a circle. I hope you understood the concept. Okay, once you understood this concept, we will move into the next program, that is the volume of a cone. So you can see here volume of a cone. Now we are actually introducing another arithmetic operator, that is a division. So far we have actually seen only the plus, minus, multiplication and power multiplication. Now we are actually discussing about a division, correct? So the formula is, this is a formula for a volume of cone. Now I'm writing the another program, that is volume of cone dot pi. Again same comments, volume of cone, formula. So this is all like very easy to understand. Okay, So now you can see here pi is equals to 3.14, r is equals to int of input of enter radius, h is equals to int of input of enter height, and finally I have to evaluate. So volume is equals to 1 divided by 3 into pi into r squared into h. Now you can see in this program, of course I am writing like this. If you are writing like this, it may actually give you the correct answer, but we don't know what particular operation or what particular number will be evaluating at first, whether it will be evaluating this, or whether it will be evaluating this, or whether it will be evaluating this, or whether it will be evaluating the rest of the numbers. Okay, so we can actually instruct the program to particularly do an operation of any arithmetic using this particular rule, that is a BODMAS rule. Okay, so BODMAS rules are nothing but, I can show you this rules. So if you are actually writing any such program using this rule, BODMAS rule, okay, BODMAS rule is actually the default rule in most of the programming languages. I can say all of the programming languages, it always uses this particular rule only, meaning in any of the arithmetic expression, it will always use or evaluate parenthesis at first, then it will go to the curly braces, and it will go to the square bracket, and finally it will go to the powers and division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. This is an order it actually follows. So same here, you can here see. So I can actually give such format. So I need to tell the system to do an evaluation of 1 by 3 at first. Then I have to do an evaluation of r squared at next. After finding the answer for those operations, that is a 1 by 3 and r square, then I can actually do the normal multiplication. Now print volume. Okay. Now open the terminal, type the program, that is volume of cone. Radius is 2, height is 5, so the output is 20 dot some decimal numbers, right? So this is how we have to deal with a particular arithmetic expression using the BODMAS rule. I hope you understood. Okay, now we will be like seeing a different set of Python operator, especially for a division. Okay, yeah, so here you can see, as I said, in Python we have 3 different division operations using a single forward slash and a double forward slash, and finally modulo operator, that is a percentage symbol. So when you see this particular operation, right, single forward slash, if I'm using this number 13 and divided by the number 2, I will be getting the proper decimal output. Okay, so that is a quotient of this division number. Whereas when I'm using this double forward slash, it will always giving you the quotient without a decimal number. Whereas if I'm using the modulo operator, that is a percentage symbol, it will give you the remainder of this particular operation, that is a division operation. Now we will see the output of some Python programs using the division operations. Now I'm just opening a simple Python. Okay, here I'm typing the number 13 divided by 2, that is showing a 6.5, and also I'm using 13 double slash 2, it will be giving you a value 6. If I'm using 13 modulo 2, it will be returning the value 1. Let's say I have a 6 divided by 2, answer is 3.0. 6 double slash 2, answer is 3. 6 modulo 2. So of course the remainder for 6 divided by 2 is always a 0. So the output is 0. So these are all the various division operations are available in Python to take the advantage in future programs. So that we will be like seeing it in the upcoming videos. So before actually wrapping up, I'll be giving you a few tasks that is actually for your homework for this time. So these are all the tasks for you in this time. So the very first program is volume of sphere. So the formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And next program is area of square. The formula is a into a, that is a square. And the next program is triangle area. So 1 by 2 b into h. And finally the fourth program is volume of cube, that is a cube, a into a into a. So you try to finish this program. In the upcoming video, I'll be showing you the solution of this program as well. And till the time, stay tuned and thanks for watching.